Hello everyone, welcome to the case scenario discussion. So in this case, first we'll have a look at the case, then we'll talk about the diagnosis, how we are going to manage, and then we'll have a very brief review based upon the latest guidelines. It is not a replacement for your existing detailed reviews given in textbooks, but this will help you in summarizing key points before your exams and also to understand the clinical aspects of what we actually do. So let us start with the case scenario. The question says there is a preterm newborn delivered at 27 plus 6 weeks, so less than 28-week child. Point to note first. He is currently admitted in newborn ICU and he is on IV fluids with otherwise stable vitals, normal imaging whenever it was done, not mentioned. On day 3 of life, so in the first week, he is found to have multiple episodes of apnea. Apnea is a Greek word which stands for breath. If you put A in front of it, that is apnea, absence of breathing, with dips in saturation below 85% and occasional bradycardia also present. Most episodes respond to tactile stimulation except one where positive pressure ventilation was needed. What is the likely diagnosis in the child? Now, what is the information that we have here? This is a child newborn. The only risk factor in this newborn, which seems to be right now, is we are not sure, it is a preterm child. Secondly, the child is having not one but multiple episodes of apnea and they're happening in the first week of life. Apnea is associated with bradycardia. It is associated with dips in saturation as well. And most of the episodes are responding to tactile stimulation alone. One was a serious one which required positive pressure ventilation as well. What it means is that this is likely to be apnea in a child. What is the definition of apnea? We'll talk about it. So likely diagnosis in the child is apnea. Now, there are from etiology point of view, there are broadly two types of apnea which are found. One is primary apnea, where there is no external cause, and then we have the secondary apnea. Secondary apnea will be secondary to diseases like neonatal sepsis, neonatal jaundice, hypoglycemia, CNS hemorrhage, perinatal asphyxia. There is a huge list which is given in literature. But if it is a preterm child and all the major secondary causes are ruled out, there is no evidence of that, the diagnosis of exclusion in preterm newborn is apnea of prematurity. So, likely diagnosis, possibly, we don't know till we have done the diagnosis, but possibly, is it apnea of prematurity? And we need to, in bracket, I would say, we need to rule out the secondary causes. If it was an MCQ, the most likely diagnosis would have been apnea of prematurity. But in case of clinics, in case of wards, rounds, or if you have an exam, or if it is a short spotter case given to you, your diagnosis will be apnea in the newborn. So you will write apnea in neonate. Possible etiology, likely to be apnea of prematurity. At the same time, you need to rule out the secondary causes. This is the first part of the case that I need to emphasize, right?